All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club, Monday, July 28th, 2025.
Oh, not the evil laugh.
Well, I'm just ready to get going, man. How about you guys? Who's ready to get rolling today? Man, we got Kevin Broughton in the house. What the heck? And, we're going to get riled up this morning, baby. Kevin don't mess around when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's going to be epic, my friends. Got Maz in the house, too. What's up, Maz? What's going on? Got Krista Russo, of course. And the one and only Gen Z is with us as well. Chris Johnstone in here. You never know what's going to come out of him. You never know. Something will freak us out. And Kevin Gillespie's here, too. Oh, man. It can't not be an epic day. Cannot not be an epic day. What should we do? What should we talk about before we get going? We got people coming in, piling on in. We got people hanging out here, waiting to get going. I don't know. What's going on in the news? Oh, I saw it again. Kevin Broughton. I saw it was Tristan Ahumada. He's the guy that runs Lab Coat Agents, and he's a real bright guy. He's real well known in the real estate industry. And there's a NAR report that if rates get to 6%, right, steady Eddie 6%, that's gonna open up home ownership, possibilities for 5 million people.
Wow.
I agree. I think that's an accurate statement.
Yeah. 6%. That's all we need. A little 6%. We're not that far away, man.
Well, I know everyone knows this, but it's funny. If you look out over the last 50 years, and they've done this study, the average interest rate in America in a 50-year stretch is 7 1/8. So it's not like this is as crazy. It's just we obviously remember 2020 and 2021 and 2.65 and all that. And we had that government-induced market for 24 months, and some folks just thought that was the norm, which obviously it wasn't. Yeah. But I feel that each month that goes by, this is becoming more and more accepted. You don't hear people saying, I'm waiting for 3% anymore like right. 2 years ago.
Now it's, I'm waiting for 6.
Yeah. Right?
Just give me 6. Yeah. Wow. Man, oh, man. Well, the thing is with the affordability thing is now the prices are so much higher, too. That's kind of, you put those things together and it becomes a little tough. But there's still plenty of business out there. I mean, there's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. And you're seeing some softening in some markets on the price points. Not every market, obviously, but there are pockets around the country that you're seeing a lot of price reductions.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, so we're seeing that, and that's what's in the news, a little bit here. What else was in the news that I thought was interesting? I can't remember. Well, it doesn't matter. We should probably get to the wins. You know what I mean? Let's get to some wins. Kevin Broughton's here, so he has to be our guest win picker. Okay, Kevin, so I'm going to play the Jeopardy music. You look around the room. You pick someone to share a win, okay? Okay. Who do you want?
You're going to kill me, Frank, but I don't know how to look at all the people. Hang on 1 second.
Well, just who you can see.
All right, hang on.
Okay. Oh, you're going to go back pages, aren't you? All right, we'll keep it going.
I'm going to say, here's someone I know that had a win. Michael Fithian. This guy is really super smart.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love it.
He had a win.
Michael, how do you say the last name?
Fithian.
Where are you at, man? Okay. Fithian.
He's a Californian, wow. Frank.
You're out here in Cali?
Actually Colorado, but close.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
Close enough. Cali. I was going to say, you got some sunlight that I just don't have, so that's kind of weird. Yeah.
Good morning. Thank you for putting me on the spot, Kevin. Appreciate it. I was out to the event at Success Mortgage Partners in Michigan. Had a great time with Carl and a couple of other people that I see here on the screen. I think the biggest thing is not one specific win. It's just a mindset win. Like, I've been following Carl for years. I know what I need to do. I just, like everyone else, probably at one point or another, haven't done it. And I'm committing to doing it. And I'm seeing success as a result of that, just with small little actions day in and day out. So,
like, I'll give you a cheer for that. But when you say you're seeing some success, like, what are you seeing? What do you mean?
Yeah, just like, I mean, it's, it's so easy to call a real estate agent and ask them for business and get them to convert. It just really is. It's astounding how many people after 20 minutes, and my approach is to do it virtually rather than meet them for coffee.
Sure.
But when I do get them virtually for 20, 30 minutes, no more, it's astounding to me how many people will say, oh, yeah, I'll give you a shot. I'll work with you. I'll try you out.
Hey, so Michael, to get the appointment, that's where a lot of people struggle, right? Just getting, because they're nervous about even making that call. You know, this is a new agent to me, not a new agent, qualified agent, but new to me. How's that going for you? What's your approach there? Just using the scripts as planned?
I'll take it one step back, Frank. I'll say I put somebody in my mind that is important that I'm doing this for. And for me, it's a 5-year-old named Naomi, and I'm showing up for her so that she can have the life that I want.
Yeah. Nice.
Michael, I got the pleasure of meeting you at the event, and you couldn't be more accurate. Your mindset is just powerful. It's contagious. And I think that plays a big part of, and then knowing your why, like you said.
Can I one more question, Michael?
Yeah.
So you have this person, of course, Naomi, right? And this is why you're here. This is why you're doing it. But before you get in the starting blocks to start your day, like today is Monday, right?
Yep.
Is there a mental thing that you do? Do you mentally prepare before you even pick up the phone for the first time? Do you say something to yourself? Do you get yourself, motivated?
Two shots of tequila, just like.
Carl, you are on to my drink of choice. It is tequila.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, I mean, I am. I'd say I'm grateful. I know that I have the talent and the skills necessary to be successful. So I sort of think like I am capable. There's a gentleman that I follow pretty intensely on a podcast. And he talks about being the one in your family that can change for the better, the one in the world that can do something different. So, I just say to myself, I'm the one.
What podcast is that?
Frank Gray's podcast.
I guess I should be plugging somebody on the course, correct?
No, who is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Ed Milet.
What did he say?
Ed Milet.
Mylett. Ed Milet.
A lot of good books.
Yep. The
Awesome.
Power of One More, really good book that he wrote. And as a sailor, as a boater from the Chesapeake Bay, where my father raised us, we always had one more boat. So yeah.
Wow. Good stuff. What a good pick, Kevin Broughton. Man, you're a good win picker. Hey, thanks, Michael. Michael, you got a Breakfast Club t-shirt?
I do not.
Yeah, you do. Congratulations. Somehow magically you're going to get one.
Wonderful.
I know we still have some supplies left. Not much, but I think we're going to squeak you in. We are going to squeak you in. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. So, all right. Well, good stuff. Well, let's see. Oh, wow. We really kind of do got to get started. I was hoping to get another win, but I don't think we're going to make it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring in Kevin Broughton, everybody. Let's see what he's got to say this morning. All right. Before we get started, though, just get ready. Everybody sit down. Seatbelts on, right? Trays in their upright position. Okay. Let's go, Kevin.
Duct tape available to strap head on shoulders.
Right. What's up, man? How you doing, Kevin?
I'm better than I deserve, man. How are you?
I'm good. What do you got for us this morning? We're always we always enjoy hearing from you, man. And so it's been a minute. We're glad to have you back here today, and so we're looking forward to hearing.
No, I appreciate it more than you know. And yeah, what a great way to start off everyone's morning. Just getting a win. And I just heard Michael there. I've never heard him say that before. I just met the guy a couple weeks ago, but I was blown away at his energy his delivery, his tonality, his voice inflection, his body language, everything was level 10. And I just thought, man, what a dude. You know, this guy's got it. And I really, it hit home to me. Like, man, I got to get better at that stuff. You know, and the best part was it was just his authentic self. He wasn't putting on a show. It's just who the guy is. I can tell right away. And it just made me think about introspectively about myself and am I bringing my A game every single hour of every single day? And that's hard as hell to do, right? It's hard to be on. It's hard to be in the moment every single hour of the day. And I just thankfully thought about the fact that I'm so lucky that I have an accountability partner that mandates that. You know, I actually have two, and one of them's on this call right now, but she ensures that I'm on every day. Another person ensures that I'm on. So if you don't have an accountability partner, I really would think about that. That's not what I was going to talk about today at all, but Michael just made me think about the importance of being all in. And it's easy some days to go through the motions, especially in difficult markets. It's easy to trick ourselves into busy is okay. As everyone on this call that knows me knows, I hate busy. I'm either productive or unproductive. There is no in between, and I hate busy. I think busy is a crutch. I think people use busy as a reason to go home at 5:01. I hate busy. I try to remove the word from my vocabulary every day. And what I was going to talk about today, and now I'm going to talk about two things if I can fit the second one in. But what I was really going to talk about was the importance of the burst to first. And I used to hear a line all the time said speed to lead, right? Everyone's heard that. But I think about the industry maybe a touch different than other folks do. And I was thinking the other day about the monumental impact of Rocket Mortgage purchasing Mr. Cooper and what that really means. And I don't know anything about $10 billion because I don't have $10 billion, but I doubt that they just went and spent and invested $10 billion to buy a company because they had nothing else to do with the money. Right? Would you agree with that, Frank?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But if you look at some of these stats that you see, an MBA stat I think I heard Carl say the other day was that 79% of every single person that got a mortgage in America last year got it from the first person they spoke to. They're in the business of being first. I don't know if it's the best place in the world to get a mortgage. I think many people on here that work in markets that they have a presence would say maybe they're not, but that's none of my business. I know that I believe they think with the technological realities that exist in the world today, that they can be first. And I think they just bought a database of 9 million people that currently have their mortgage serviced by them. And so what does that mean to us? Are we the best at being first? Do we deliver messages to our center of influence and to our database that's meaningful? Or do we send them a recipe the day after Thanksgiving on what to do with their turkey leftovers? Because that ain't cutting it.
Yep.
And so the question I have is, what are you using? Because it's hard. I talk to loan officers every day of my life. Some tell me they have a database of 7,000, 5,000, 3,000, 2,700. How are you effectively communicating with that many people on a regular basis to ensure that you're first? Think of the predictive analysis tools that exist in the world today. This is a little big brother to me, but there are companies out there that have methodologies to determine when someone's going to get a mortgage before the people know they're going to get a mortgage. If they have a kid that got a 3.8 or higher and graduated within the last 22 days, there's a 71% likelihood that he's going to go to college or she's going to go to college. It costs more than $60,000 a year. And with their current equity, they might be a candidate for a cash out refi. If you don't have these tools, guess what? Others do. The best part about it is those tools aren't that expensive to own. And then the question is, are you implementing it and are you doing something about it? Because last time I checked, every single person on here wakes up every morning and believes that they're the president and CEO of Me Inc. Is that not true? Because if you don't, you better. And if so, do you have a strategic plan to get to the lowest hanging fruit that exists in your world? Because if you don't, I fear someone else is gonna, and they're on that mission today. This isn't something that's going to happen in a year and a half. This isn't something. Rocket also bought Redfin. Do you think they had a burning passion to be in the real estate business? Not in my opinion, they don't. They have a burning passion to be in the I'm first business. The cool part is we can combat that better than any other industry in the world. No one dominates our industry from a market share standpoint. And all we each need is 1/100th of 1% to make more than a damn doctor. What a blessing. What an awesome industry. What a humbling industry to be able to be in. I'm filled with gratitude every morning I get to be in this industry. This isn't a pain in the butt for me. This is a blessing to be able to go out there and change someone's life for the better and stop using the word transaction and deal and use the word experience, because we still get to play the leading role in most Americans' biggest 3 decisions they ever make in their life. Get married, have children, and buy a house. So it is a burst to first. The question is, are you coming in first, second, third, or fourth? Because if it's third or fourth, you're dead, in my opinion. But the good news is there are so many ways to do this. And thank the Lord we got this pathway right here that Carl's provided every one of us free of charge. All it takes is a little discipline. And I know the pain of discipline sucks, but the pain of regret is way worse.
That's right.
And if you look out at the landscape, the national landscape, the numbers of people doing what we do is plummeting, which is a godsend to us. I love that. I love the fact that it's plummeting. More stuff from me. And more stuff for everyone in this room who chooses to be strategic and chooses to work a discipline-based plan. We gotta be first. But we've never had more tools and opportunities to be first. I'll bet you there's a whole bunch of people. I see Kevin Gillespie on here. I see many others that I bet you've been doing this a long time. What did we have 25 years ago? Nothing. A business card, this, and maybe a damn flyer. That's it. Look at what we have today. And I think someone just put on, Krista just put on, quitters create space for earners. Love this line. Love that line because it's 100% true. But at the end of the day, we each have a choice to make. And the thing that makes that choice so much easier for me is what Mike Fithian just said. He's got a why that's well developed. Do we have that? And then I started thinking today, the second thing I was going to talk about, Frank, was I'm coaching this guy right now who I really enjoy. He's a really good dude. He's pretty well off. He makes a lot of money. He's been doing this a long time. He's damn good at it. And you know what his toughest day of the week is, Frank?
What?
Monday. He can't make his realtor calls. He can do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, stone cold, and he never misses an hour. He doesn't miss 10 minutes. He's a rock star. But Monday's tough for him. I started thinking of why. Because like Michael just said, that's the easiest call in the world to make. It's not for everyone, I guess. And so me and him started working on why is it so hard for him. And the truth is what he was actually saying felt unauthentic to him. And all it required was a little tweak. The first tweak we made didn't work. It was wrong. We tried something, it didn't work. But that's what coaching is important for, because then we did a second try on something a little different than the first try, and all of a sudden, this dude's on the phone on Mondays. And he's on it willingly and wantingly, and he's making an impact and a difference in people's lives. Just 2 little twists. And, the first one didn't work. That's okay. But you got to be authentic. You got to be you. You can't be scripted. And I know that we love scripts here, and I love scripts more than anyone. What I'm saying, you can't sound scripted. You can be scripted, you can't sound scripted. And that requires role-playing and practice and all this stuff. There's someone on this call right now that she and I role-play every single week. We throw objections at each other every single week just to handle it and see how the other would handle it. And every time we both win. Every time. She says something I wouldn't have said naturally, and then I adapt that into my speech, and it works. I say something to her that she might not say the exact same thing, but she loves the concept, she makes it her own, and it works. Are you sharpening the saw? Are you all in? Are you strategically intentional? Is this a business or is this a career? If you have a career in the mortgage industry, that's okay. If you can fund your life rolling out of bed doing 1 loan a month, good for you. I can't. I got to be strategically all in and intentional in my actions, my activities, my thoughts, my follow-up, everything I do every day, and I still screw it all up, Frank. I make more mistakes than anyone on this call, I'll guarantee it. but I'm held accountable to an outcome, and that's non-negotiable in my world. And I believe that if you don't have consequences to lack of activity, it makes it much harder to succeed and to do something special. Have a consequence. And to me, at the end of the day, I wrote this thing like 10 years ago called 7 Habits of Highly Effective Mortgage Bankers, 10 years ago. A guy I know brought me a typed out copy of it this morning. It's sitting here in my hand. And he said, "Hey, when did you write this?" And I looked it up in my computer. It was 2015, I think. And he says, "Hey, every one of those is still true today." 10 years later. And that's what makes LOBC, Mortgage Marketing Analysts, and Freedom Club so valuable and so important. It's just blocking and tackling. We don't need the shiny penny. I stopped going on Facebook because every time on there was a new get-rich-quick scheme in the mortgage business. If they're all so awesome, why don't those people do it themselves and become so rich? This is the path. This is the plan. We don't need more. We need to do more with what we got. We need to attack every damn day with the path that's been laid. It's 8 hours a week. No one on here is asking for 60 hours. It's 8 hours of laser-focused, disciplined action. And if we do that, then it gives us the opportunity to fill the rest of the hours with follow-up, closings, appointments, all the stuff, right? But if we don't do the 8 hours, we're going to be twiddling our thumbs for a large portion of the time. This market is too challenging to live on a drug of opium and sit around and pray to the Lord that the phone's going to ring, because it's not. We got to go out and create, keep, or grow a client. It's our only job. So anyway, that's how I think. I don't know if that helps anyone, hurts anyone. I hope it doesn't harm anyone, but I hope that everyone makes it a commitment in their life today to just be strategically intentional with today. You can make a difference. Have your why be so well defined that inactivity is not an option.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Anyway,
Kevin, I got
shut
a
up.
question in the chat. Is there a way to get a copy of that?
Yeah, I'll get it to you.
Okay.
It's old.
It's okay.
That's all I got, Frank.
Wonderful.
Well, you know that
Thank you, man.
I love the role playing, man. So Marie and I do that often. She has this little nurse outfit. And,
Leave it to Carl.
I knew
Leave
Carl was going to
But-
say something.
but
I
wait,
knew
wait,
I was
wait.
going to get some Carlism on that one.
but she is a nurse. Just FYI, she's not doing that anymore. But she was an RN for 20 years. So yeah. Anyway,
I
Good
love
stuff,
it,
Kevin.
man.
Hey, Kevin, give me one action item. So I feel like running out on the field and doing 20 push-ups now. Give me one single action item to do, or one or two.
Just do your Monday, man. Call and make a difference in the life of the realtor. Ask for something. Maybe be a little different. Maybe, I don't know, say something that's meaningful to you that might move the needle. Most of my awesome relationships that I've formed over the years didn't start with a conversation about rates, programs, products, and pricing. I found a commonality around kids and baseball and everything else. And I got a guy right now, I think he might be on here. He's a regular guy on here. And we're talking about maybe partnering up, and from a business standpoint, we've talked for like 5 hours so far. I don't know if we spent 40 minutes on mortgage stuff. The rest has been about life. And I don't know, be a little different, but don't be not all in. It's just, you can do this. Anyone on here really can do it. You know, it really is possible if you just set your mind to it for small chunks. That's why the DSP isn't 8 hours a day, because it's almost impossible to do this for 8 hours a day, but it's nowhere near impossible to do it for 2.
Well, and here's the thing too of what do you have to lose?
Right.
What do you have to lose? I mean, pick up the phone, make the calls. The only thing that you can gain is relationships.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting the business from them anyway at this point. So there is no loss. It's all perspective and just how you look at it.
I mean, you can't win if you don't play. right?
Yes.
100%.
Can't win if
Okay.
you don't play.
And
You got to get in there. And I like what you said too, Kevin, about the guy you're working with. You had to make a tweak. You know what I mean? We got in, we worked something, wasn't quite working, made a tweak. Now things are adjusting. We can always adjust, right? But we have to get in. We have to play, right? You can't. You got to get on the playing field.
Kevin,
That's
what
all
do you
there is.
think? What do you think with the upside? Because you're right, man. I was thinking about that. I think about this a lot, but I was thinking about it over the weekend. I was listening to a podcast, and the upside of what we do is massive. Like in not in helping, not just in helping our family and helping community and helping Carl Jr. or Maria Jr. But just the amount of money that we can make in this industry is just it's just incredible. And so we know what that upside is, and we know most of us know how simple it actually is to make happen. Yet most don't do it. What do you think that is? Like, what do you think holds?
I'll tell you exactly what it is, Carl. It's not what I think, it's what I know. You know that picture you show of the dog on the porch on the nail who's whimpering?
Yeah,
That's it. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, Carl always shows this dog. He's on a porch, he's whimpering, and guy says, "Why is your dog whimpering?" And he says, "Because he's laying on a nail." He says, "Well, why the hell is he on the nail? Why doesn't he get off the nail?" He said, "I guess it don't hurt bad enough."
mm-hmm.
That's why we don't do it. We're not desperate enough, you know? And at the end of the day, if you've been broke, I'll just go out and say it. I've been broke as an adult with child, and I've been not broke. And I like not broke a hell of a lot better. Trust me when I tell you. But if you've been broke, you don't have any option. If your back's been up against the wall and it's groceries or no groceries, you do stuff, you know? And so I don't know. To me, I guess it's a pain level that either exists or doesn't exist. To me, I'm never going back to broke. That I can assure you.
Yeah, yeah. I've always thought my broke reluctance is out trumps my call reluctance.
Mm.
I hate.
and you don't have to make your calls alone. If you're a member, or if you're thinking about joining, join Call Stars. My goodness sakes, you can make your calls with friends, with
Yeah,
other
lots
folks
of
doing the
them.
same thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
and me and
call
Matt.
stars. So amazing. Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there.
Can I have a complete separate topic for 1 minute?
Sure.
So yesterday was the anniversary of Charles Ponzi going down. Totally different topic, right? I was just so there's a podcast I was listening to over the weekend, and it was called The Charles Ponzi Story. It's like 8 episodes, absolutely fascinating, and I'll tie it in here, Frank. Frank's sitting there going, "What the frick are we talking about, Ponzi?" It was unbelievable, like what this guy did in a very short period of time. And in a period of 6 months, he went to absolutely a broke immigrant that came in through New York City, landed in Boston is where he did all this, and he went from absolutely broke to, in today's money, in a period of 9 months, he went from literally penniless to having, in today's money, a little over $250 million that he had gotten from people. And it's all people that were looking for easy money.
Mm.
What's the easy way to do this? And in it, he was saying that, like, how he got people to do, like, to push disbelief to the side was the promise of easy money. And I think, Kevin, what you're pointing out today, a lot of people want to avoid, because it's, I got to pick up the phone, I got to prospect, and it's not easy. It's simple money, but it's not easy money, right? It's hard to do that stuff. And we see all these different, I see all these different whistles and bells. Hey, do this, and they'll be begging to work with. Look, nobody's ever going to beg to work with you, and that's just the truth,
That's
right?
the truth.
It's just not going to happen. and that there is no such thing as easy money. It's pretty simple money, but it's not easy. Like picking up the phone for 2 hours, it's not easy. And if we ever give the impression, oh, it's easy. It's not. It's hard. It just pays real well. And if you're looking for like easy money, maybe you can give a guy named Charles Ponzi a call, and he can walk you through how to make easy money. But it was a very interesting story, though. It was a tragic story. I think the guy meant well. You know what he was selling? I never knew what he was selling. So what he was selling, what was called postage stamps. And so what it was you'd buy a postage stamp in Italy for 1 penny, but they were going for 2 pennies here in the States. So the idea was he was going to buy all these postage stamps like in Italy and all these other countries because they were international, these postage stamps. They're called postage coupons. And so what he was going to do is going to buy them in Italy for 1 penny and then sell them for 2. And he went and borrowed money from a furniture guy from a little furniture store. He said, "Hey, give me $200. I'm going to go buy $200 worth of these coupons in Italy, and then I'm going to cash them in here in Boston and double our money." And that's how it started. And the problem is, and he actually did it. He went and bought 200. He took it to the U.S. post office and said, "Yep, we have them for 2 cents." He said, "Awesome. I'd like to cash this in. I don't need them." They go, "Oh, we don't buy them back. That's post office policy." He went, "Man, if they would only buy these things back." And he thought, "Well, crap, I got to give this guy his $400 that I promised him." And so he sold more coupons that weren't real to somebody else and somebody else and somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. But anyway, it's a fascinating story, and it was tragic on how it hurt so many people, including his own family and his wife Rose. So anyway, fascinating story. But there is no such thing as easy. There is no such thing as easy money, and the promise of easy money has sucked people in. It's the same thing with Madoff. Here I can make you guaranteed 15% year in, year out. Market's up, market down, don't matter. Easy money, no such thing.
No such
It's the beginning of time.
It's the beginning of time. Anyway,
yeah,
off topic there.
Interesting story, man, for sure. Hey, there's a question. This is a good one, Chris R. And he says, "I'm in a small town, population of 100,000. Should I be calling every day? Question mark, or every 2 weeks? I had a qualified realtor say a week, every week is too much for him."
Okay, wait. Who is that?
This is Chris R. calling on realtors.
Chris,
had one
great
realtor
question.
tell him,
Hey, Chris,
weeks too much.
unmute yourself for a second, Chris. You here?
Yeah, he's there.
I'm here.
Man, that's a great question, brother. Hey, I got a question for you. So let's say you and I give a speech, and there's 100 people in the room. And at the end of that speech, we have 99 saying, "Way to go, Chris. That was awesome. Way to go. Love it." And you had one guy back in the corner going, "Boo, hiss." What are we going to do next week?
I'm gonna, for at least for that guy, I'll adapt to him, I suppose. Please him, but for everybody else, I'll keep doing the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah, don't let one person dictate. Don't even let a dozen people dictate our future. Right? And for that one, that it was too much for that one. But the other 99 of the other 75 or the other, 59, whatever that number is, and it's so easy to focus on the booze, but we got to focus on the fans. Focus on the fans. And we've proven, that's like, what's that church that meets once a month? What's the name of that church? Oh, that's right. There aren't any.
Yeah.
There aren't any.
Okay.
So once a week is the name of the game. You want to keep a relationship, you gotta talk to them at least once a week.
Sounds good. It should just keep going, like one call, one text, and then snail mail or email. Because I do a email list once a week.
Hey, do me a favor. Hey, Jen, could you hook him up? Hey, we'll walk you through exactly what we're 4 minutes over here, but it's a 12-week campaign that we do, and it's awesome. Like I've done this thing for years and years and years, and we've taught it to literally thousands of loan officers, and we get feedback over the decades. We've gotten feedback. We got this thing nailed down to an art. So we'll show you exactly what to do, and it doesn't cost anything. That's a beautiful part. There's literally nothing to buy, nothing. Yeah, we'll walk you up, brother. We got you back. So Jen will hook you up.
Yep.
Sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate
All right,
it.
brother. Good stuff.
All right.
Chris,
All
I
right,
just sent you
guys.
a message on your in the chat.
Will do. Thank you.
Where you at, Chris?
Where am I at?
Yeah, what city do you live in?
Oh, I'm in Lynchburg, Virginia. It's like a pop of 100,000, and then we
Dude,
do
I
like
know
5 surrounding
that's where my
counties.
family's from, man.
Really?
Yeah, my mother's side of the family is from Lynchburg, so
I'm working for a Bank of the James, if you ever heard of them.
I haven't.
I
So
don't know.
our the Templetons up in Lynchburg is I don't know if you know any of the Templetons by chance, but
I haven't yet, but maybe
it's
eventually.
it's a beautiful city. Well, if you go to the post office, you see the picture all up and down the wall there. So no, I'm just
Really?
kidding. No. Where the wanted pictures are. No, I'm just kidding.
Fair enough.
Actually, they're it's a family of missionaries actually. So anyway, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, too, when you chat with the team, don't forget, brother, you can do business in the entire state of Virginia.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about that too.
Lynchburg's nice area though.
Yeah, and depending on the bank, you might be able to do business anywhere in the country. I mean, I don't know.
No, yeah, we can do all 50 states.
Oh, there you go. You got a big territory.
Yeah.
Lynchburg is a beautiful area, and it's a very healthy economic area also. So
yeah, Liberty brings in a lot of new students, especially they love to get married over there. So they bring in those couples and everything. Yeah, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good to see you, Chris.
All right, Chris,
hey,
thanks, man.
Frank, I got to get rolling, brother, but thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it very much. I'm grateful for this group, and I'm very proud to be a member. So,
all right, we'll get you back in a couple of weeks. Sound good?
Yeah, any day you want, I'm ready.
All right, brother. Thank you.
All
Kevin Broughton, everybody, as always, man. Always a great day. All right, I think we know what we're doing today. We're making our realtor calls, right? So, hey, call stars. Why don't we put the link into the chat, Jen? Join MMAcallstars.com. I think that's what it is. Join MMAcallstars.com. If you need help making calls, you want to be with other like-minded people that are getting at it, man, join MMAcallstars.com. I believe is it. You might want to check it.
And we can give you that. We'll give you that. I see a lot of people ask for the 12-week plan. We'll give it to you so you can have it. So just, what was that URL again, Frank?
It's, I believe, check it, Jen. I think it's join MMAcallstars.com. I believe that's what it is.
You don't have to join or pay for anything. We'll give it to you. We'll give you the 12-week plan.
Yeah, if you go to that link, you'll just get in touch with us. You're just going to set a time for us to reach out to you. That's basically what it is, and we'll take care of you. So join MMA Call Stars. It's in the chat. There it is. We're good to go. Well, Carl, what do you say? Think we need to get after it?
I think we're good, man.
All right.
I think we're good.
Do this.
Let's do it then. Let's rock this thing. You guys have a fantastic Monday. Grab Josh Pitts for a minute tomorrow. The Catamaran guy. He's going to grace our presence and chat a little bit, right? About some things. Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah, he'll be here tomorrow. So that'll be fun. You guys have a great day. We'll see you here mañana on Breakfast Club.
See you, bye. See you.
Have a good Monday, everyone.
See you, Sharon. See you, Kim. Good to see you, my friend.